how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But in
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. As we begin the show with the boss, Sasha Banks, the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship, able to survive a 6-woman Battle Royale last week on Raw. As we are on the road to WrestleMania. Sasha Banks able to challenge Lita for the Raw Women's title, her first championship match in Universe mode, period. She debuted last year. She's been trying to make a name for herself and then trying to get into the title picture, but it has not gone well for Sasha Banks. But now that opportunity presented itself last week, she capitalized, and now she's #1 contender for the championship. The whole crowd just going against Natalya, the Queen of Hearts. There comes Sasha Banks' opponent for tonight on Monday Night Raw live in Atlanta, Georgia. Only not too far away from the Georgia Dome, the legendary Georgia Dome. A lot of moments has happened that we had at WrestleMania there at one point. I remember Goldberg defeating Hulk Hogan for the WCW Championship at the time. A lot of memorable moments here in the Georgia Dome. Natalya, the Queen of Hearts, used to be the Queen of Hearts on SmackDown Live, and I'm pretty sure now she considers herself the Queen of Hearts on Monday Night Raw, as Natalya right out the gate with a bulldog on the Sasha Banks. Banks able to defeat Natalya, Nikki Bella, Dana Brooke, Tamina, and Bayley last week in that Battle Royale to get an opportunity to challenge Lita for the championship at the Chamber. And now Natalya looking to get a little bit of payback, but Banks with a neckbreaker hanging off the second rope. And now Banks goes for a cover, hooks the outside leg, but Natalya able to kick out without the referee even getting a count in. And now Banks got Natalya side Russian leg sweep. Have a lot of action tonight on Raw. We have Big Cass finally challenging The Undertaker here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Banks got with a Thesz press. As we also have Roman Reigns will be in action later on tonight as well. The Big Dog returns to action. And also I want to announce that The Rock is officially a part of the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match due to the fact that he defeated Roman Reigns about 3 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. And now Natalya with a drop kick from the second rope. As Natalya looking to be impressive here on Raw against the #1 contender, the future Women's Champion perhaps, in Sasha Banks, as Natalya drives her down with a power slam. Things are not looking good for the boss. Natalya looking to show Sasha Banks who's really boss here in this matchup. Goes for a cover off the power slam, but Banks able to kick out. And Banks looking to fire back. Now got it here with a bulldog of her own. And Sasha Banks now has Natalya, has something in mind. Got her by the hair, but Natalya throwing them elbow shots to the midsection of Banks. And now Irish whipping Banks into the corner. Referee needs to get out the way. Does not want to get in trouble. On the clothesline by Natalya. Natalya has done something that Banks has never done in WWE so far, and that is win a championship. Former Divas champion in Natalya Banks looking to become champion, but things are not looking good for the challenger as we come back to you live on Raw. You do not want to miss out. Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It is official. TJ Perkins will defend his newly won Cruiserweight Championship against Roderick Strong. Can Mr. Ring of Honor win the championship? Don't miss out on the Chamber pay-per-view. As we're back live on Monday Night Raw as Natalya diving off the second rope. Natalya versus Sasha Banks to open tonight's episode of Raw here in Atlanta, Georgia. You see Sasha Banks looking to turn the tide in this matchup. Running crossbody over the top rope. Both women goes. Looking to play a replay on Natalya tossing her over the top rope. You see Sasha Banks just drop Natty with that drop kick, but Natalya firing back. Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is going to be lit, in my honest opinion. Another pay-per-view. This is going to be, I believe, the third or fourth. This is going to be the fourth consecutive pay-per-view where both Raw and SmackDown under one roof heading in to WrestleMania. Both women are going to beat the count, and they do not want to repeat what Miz and Kurt Hawkins did on SmackDown many weeks ago. Couldn't beat the count, and the match ended in a draw. Now Natalya got Banks from behind, side the Russian leg sweep, planting her down, goes for a cover, form in the face, shoulders are down, 1-2, kick out to Sasha Banks. Again, Natalya looking to show Banks who's boss, who's really boss here tonight on Monday, not Raw. And I'm pretty sure Natty looking to prove to the world that maybe Banks was a mistake on winning that Battle Royale last week and becoming #1 contender for the Raw Women's title. And now Banks setting her up. Wait a minute. You know what's coming. Got her from behind. The backstabber transition. Banks, damn it. Submission hold, but I believe the referee called it off due to one of Natalya's foot being underneath the bottom rope, and Banks flying off the second rope. Off the second rope. Splash by Banks. Kick out of 2. The crowd in Atlanta, Georgia. You see the crowd. You see the fans on their feet for these two women opening tonight's show. And I can't wait to tell you our main event will be a qualifying match for the Chamber. Banks able to counter that powerbomb. Able to counter. Sunset flip. Got her down. But Natty counters into a pit of her own. And a kick out of 2. Things are picking up in this matchup. And now, Michinoku driver. Banks was starting to build momentum, but Natalya able to slam her down and derail the momentum that Banks was trying to build. And it's going to be bad if Sasha Banks receives an injury in this matchup, or between now heading into the Chamber. And you see Natalya got her here with a German suplex. The German suplex by Natty, and the Natty by Nature dropping Banks down. This could be it. Can Natty prove to the world that she should have won that Battle Royale last week? Cover off the German, off the Natty by Nature, and the kick out of 2 to Sasha Banks. Banks are going to keep fighting and survive the Queen of Hearts. But Natty, slams her down. Alabama slam. Alabama slam by Natalya on the Banks. And now they're going to capitalize off doing damage on the back. Got her with the sharpshooter locked in. The sharpshooter's locked in. What's Banks going to do? Is she going to... No, wait. Able to find an opening. Able to get out of it. But look at Natty. Oh, what a bulldog. A bulldog taking down Banks. Is that enough? Bulldog. Natalya gets the win. And the crowd doesn't like it. Atlanta, Georgia are booing Natalya, but in the end, the Natty by Nature, the German suplex, the sharpshooter, and then the bulldog for the final blow. Natalya getting the win here live on Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, like I said, you will see the big dog in action. The Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, will be in action later on tonight on Monday, not Raw. But coming up next, we're going to have the Cruiserweight Champion, TJ Perkins, in action against Baron Corbin. It's live, and it's next on Monday, not Raw. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Oh, wait a minute! As we're getting ready for action, but Roderick Strong! Good grief! Strong looking to send a message, attacking Perkins before his matchup even begins. Oh man, this is sweet for Baron Corbin. I don't know if Perkins is going to continue. He's going with it. The matchup is underway. The bell is rung. Here we go, Perkins and Corbin. It's Corbin whipping, and tossing him to the outside. This is sweet for Baron Corbin. Looking to capitalize on TJP getting assaulted. Oof. God. Baron Corbin again just capitalizing on the perhaps injured or just he's damaged. I know that. The damaged champion in TJP. Obviously, Baron Corbin will not be able to get a championship match because, well, oh, God, what a cutter. TJP with a backflip and then a cutter on the Corbin. Impressive. And another cutter for good measure. Trying to damage the face and the head of the Lone Wolf. And now the Cruiserweight Champion, they're going to bring back Corbin into the ring. Obviously, Corbin will not get a championship match if he wins this match tonight because, well, he's not a Cruiserweight. Not anyone can challenge for the title. You gotta be in cruiserweight shape in order to challenge for the title. But that does not mean that the cruiserweight superstars can compete against the normal Raw superstar. The strength of Perkins with that inverted DDT. TJP trying to fight back, but I mean, this is kind of hard for the fans. They don't really like Corbin. They don't really like Perkins. I'm pretty sure they liked what Roderick Strong did to Perkins before the matchup even began. Another inverted DDT. A deadlift inverted DDT, I might add. And a back body drop by Corbin. Baron Corbin, this is easy pickings for Corbin, but Perkins putting up a fight, able to kick out this TJP. See Baron Corbin now just trying to align and wait, but Perkins got him here. Look at this. Ooh, the double knees to the abdomen. Hooks the arms and then the double knees. Looking to go for the final blow, and Perkins trying to go for it. Fireman's carry, head kick, the detonation kick. Detonation kick. Is that the fate of Roderick Strong at the Chamber pay-per-view? And the kick out of two. That's Corbin. Maybe Roderick Strong will do that. Able to kick out at 2 of the detonation kick. Perkins, I can't believe he's still in this matchup. Fighting Corbin as much as he can, even though he got damaged by Roderick Strong. Drop kick. Springboard drop kick by the Cruiserweight Champion. And now Perkins, Irish whipping Baron Corbin into the corner. And now, Tree of Woe. Look at this. Something that Tommy Dreamer would do. Is Corbin now able to fight through and then belly-to-belly toss. And now Baron Corbin just soaking it all in. That the size in TJP is kind of easy for Corbin, especially when he's been given the assist by Strong and a deep 6. Deep 6. Is that it for TJ? No, and a kick at it too. Corbin can't believe he couldn't put away the Cruiserweight Champion at the moment. Big stomp to the gut. And now Corbin got the champion up. And he got him. Oh, wait a minute. End of days. Hooks the leg. End of days for Perkins. Baron Corbin. End of days, live on Raw. Will the Elimination Chamber be the end of days as TJP being the Cruiserweight Champion? We'll find out till then, but Corbin tonight stands tall due to the assist of Roderick Strong. Wow. You see Roderick Strong backstage. And, oh, wait a minute. Roderick Strong trying to align himself with Enzo Amore. A lot going on here tonight on Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it could be a funeral for Big Cass. Big Cass versus the Dead Man, live next on Raw. As we are back on Monday Night Raw, a big opportunity for Big Cass, finally looking to get vengeance upon The Undertaker. The Undertaker assaulted Big Cass last year, a couple of weeks ago, on Monday Night Raw. Big Cass looking to get vengeance upon Dead Man Walking. 7 foot tall from Queens, New York. Looking to take on The Undertaker tonight here in Atlanta, Georgia. Will this be Big Cass's salvation, or will it be his final resting place? We're going to find out in moments. Big Cass versus The Undertaker. Two giants collide on Raw. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big Cass awaits for one of the most destructive, one of the most dominant big men in WWE history. The Undertaker. From his debut back in 1990 as a part of the $1 Million Dream Team in the $1 Million Man's Ted DiBiase's Survivor Series team, The Undertaker made his debut from that night all the way till now. Undertaker has caused chaos, has done things that nobody should normally do. Undertaker has performed in matches to where guys his size shouldn't be able to perform. Undertaker, an 8-time champion, a former WWE 2-time Universal Champion here in World Wrestling Entertainment, took on guys like Sting and Triple H, Braun Strowman, Rock, Hogan, and many more. Big Cass. Undertaker has beaten Big Cass on that episode of Raw when he attacked him, when he made Big Cass suffer the Hell's Gate submission hold. Will The Undertaker make him suffer again tonight? Will this be The Undertaker unleashing hell upon the Queens, New York native? Dead Man Walking. We saw Enzo Amore backstage. I'm pretty sure he does not want to be out here when it comes to The Undertaker. Well, but we all know Enzo Amore is supporting Big Cass backstage, just like the fans is supporting Big Cass. The Undertaker has been on this path of destruction since coming back at Survivor Series. And I honestly believe that it will not stop until The Undertaker regains the Universal Championship. And here we go, wasting little time, does Dead Man. And now, Big Cass tossing The Undertaker across the ring. Who can say that they tossed The Undertaker like that? And now Big Cass taking this opportunity. I mean, Big Cass a couple weeks back had a promo segment with The Undertaker, and he had a lot to say. And a collarbone tie-up into an arm wrench, and Undertaker fighting back, able to counter. I didn't think I would see a collarbone tie-up or a wrestling hold in this matchup, period. But Big Cass attacking the knees of The Undertaker. These two had a promo segment a couple weeks back. Big Cass looked strong in that segment, but then in the end, it made the Undertaker upset even more. Oh, a shoulder tackle by Big Cass, taking down Deadman. Big Evil, the final outlaw of WWE, the best pure striker in World Wrestling Entertainment, and Big Cass is taking it to the Undertaker. But maybe Big Cass knows that whatever you do to the Undertaker, Undertaker always battles back, no matter what happens. We see the Undertaker survive caskets being on fire, and he's in the damn casket. We've seen him get out of situations that no person should ever be able to get out of. Off the ropes and try to shoulder tackle, but Big Cass able to fight back. Got him in the corner. Not only did... Oh, wait. Undertaker got him here. Flatliner. Good grief. Not only did that promo segment upset the Undertaker, it pissed him off more to where the Undertaker, 1 week on Raw, chokeslammed Big Cass after Big Cass got a win over Jack Gallagher a couple weeks back. Big Cass off the back body drop. Is that enough? I didn't think so. Undertaker able to kick out. But somehow Big Cass is just having the dead man where we want him. He's in control of this matchup. It's been all Big Cass so far. And then, another leg drop by Big Cass. The 7-footer. Looking to put away the Undertaker. Got him on the rope. And now putting him onto the second rope does Cass. Undertaker trying to fight back, but Cass again has him. And now got him again. And damage to the knees. Damage to the knees by Cass. I don't know how long, but Big Cass is throwing everything he got at the Undertaker, but he's got to throw it 10 times harder because the Undertaker, Big Evil, coming back, but Big Cass with an elbow. Oh my God, again, tossing him across the ring. Is that enough? Hooks the leg, and a kick out. You hear the crowd chant Undertaker, then chant, you still got it. Undertaker never lost it. How about he still got it? Big Cass, I can't believe it. He fought through the choke slam. He threw elbow shots to the skull of the Undertaker. Big Cass, I'm amazed on how he's able to survive this long. I mean, the last time wasn't given a chance. I guess this would have happened. Maybe this was gonna happen if the Undertaker gave Big Cass a chance, and the Undertaker with a clothesline, taking down the 7-footer. The crowd chanting Undertaker once again. Undertaker got him downstairs. Big Cass in trouble. This could be the last ride for Big Cass. The Undertaker looking to drag him into the middle of the ring. Is that the last ride for Cass in this matchup? Cass says no, able to kick out. The Undertaker, he knows what he has to do to put away Big Cass. Well, what does Big Cass got to do to put away the Undertaker? Undertaker got him. Leaping tombstone for good measure. Is that it? Is that it? No. I believe that was a rope break. Referee called for a rope break. And now the Undertaker. Oh, God. It pissed him off even more. That pissed him off even more. And now the Undertaker looking to go on a frenzy. Got him here. Snake eyes off the rope. Big boot. And a leg drop for good measure. Dead man walking. Undertaker. Choke slam cup. No. Cass again with the elbow shots. Big boot to the face of the Undertaker. Big boot by Cass. Is that it? Big boot. The hook. The count. The 3. Big Cass. Big Cass has survived the Undertaker. Big Cass has beaten Undertaker! The crowd chanting for Undertaker, but Big Cass successfully stands tall over Deadman. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, our main event. Shawn Michaels returns to Raw against the Viper, Randy Orton. That's our main event, and it's live, and it's next. Check out SmackDown Live this coming Wednesday night. We're going to see superstars qualify for the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. SmackDown Live this Wednesday. Don't miss out. As we're back here on Monday Night Raw. It's time for our main event. The Heartbreak Kid made his return at the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen Shawn Michaels since Survivor Series. And now, the Heartbreak Kid looking to qualify for the Chamber live tonight on Raw. The Heartbreak Kid, former WWE Champion, former World Heavyweight Champion, Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest of all time, looking to go at it again. Possibility to main event WrestleMania. I mean, he is Mr. WrestleMania, but still, looking to go through the chamber and then possibly win the championship. And Shawn Michaels qualifying for the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match. But Shawn Michaels is going up against not a normal man, a Viper in Randy Orton. Here comes Randy Orton, former two-time Universal Champion, I believe former Universal Champion. I got my history mixed up, but former Universal Champion in the Viper. Randy Orton looking to qualify here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We've seen a lot of things tonight. We've seen Natalya getting an upset victory over the number one contender for the women's title in Sasha Banks. We've seen Big Cass moments ago pull off an upset of the year so far, and we just entered in 2018 by defeating The Undertaker. We also seen Baron Corbin get easy pickings thanks to Roderick Strong getting a win over the Cruiserweight champion in TJ Perkins. A lot going on tonight, and next week on Raw we're going to have a tag team match featuring the Cruiserweights. Roderick Strong and Enzo Amore will take on TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick. You see Randy Orton looking to try to get back into the Elimination Chamber match. It's been 2 years since Randy Orton has been in the Chamber. 2 years ago, he was in the WWE Championship Chamber match, looking to be in the Universal Title Chamber match. And here we go, matchup is on the way. The bell is rung. Randy Orton with a snap suplex to begin this matchup. Orton with a snap suplex. These two have history back in the day, back in the 2000s, when Shawn Michaels was put down by Randy Orton. When Randy Orton used to do the punt kick to the skull, did damage to Michaels. Michaels was out for many months. See Orton with that wrist lock onto the Heartbreak Kid, and took him down while had him in that wrist lock position. And now caught double time once again, side headlock by HBK, and now HBK with a wrist lock onto Randy Orton. And Orton able to counter, turn it around into a side headlock of his own. The Viper looking to be in control, got him down with a grounded side headlock. Like some chain wrestling here. Got him with a leg lock around the neck of Orton. And now Michaels are going to break that away, and now got him with a side Russian leg sweep. Side Russian leg sweep. First cover of the match. Kick out of one rather, in Randy Orton. Like I said, these two have history back in 2007. When Randy Orton was on his way of reigning supreme in WWE, when he really became the Viper in WWE. Saw Randy Orton drop Michaels with that DDT, but Michaels coming back with a headbutt. No! The punch to the face, knocking down Randy Orton. This is our main event live on Raw in Atlanta, Georgia. Here tonight in front of 14,000 fans here tonight. And now, HBK up top. Moonsault by the Heartbreak Kid. I mean, Shawn Michaels had a great showing in the Rumble match. Eliminated some superstars here and there, and then was on a roll until The Undertaker eliminated him. It was actually Shawn Michaels that eliminated the return of Batista in that Rumble match. The second Batista got into the ring, Michaels just super kicked him right onto the outside. Batista had a chance to barely breathe in the match, and Michaels just kicked him out of it. Oh, and then Seguri head kick. Shawn Michaels are going to call for the end of Randy Orton. And now Michaels got Orton onto the ropes, and now shot to the back. And the crowd chanting HBK here in Atlanta, Georgia. And now Michaels up top. Diving elbow, but Orton got out the way. Randy Orton got out the way of the diving elbow drop, which led Michaels to a lot of victories over in his career. The crowd chanting HBK again in support of the Heartbreak Kid. There are some Randy Orton fans, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people. Oh, you see? Right when I said that, and Shawn Michaels launching himself onto Orton. Diving forearm to the face. And now Randy Orton off the ropes. Shawn Michaels back elbow. Randy Orton not letting that phase him. Form to the face. The former Universal Champion got Michaels in the corner. And now Randy Orton. Uh-oh. Oh, God. No. Jeez. Spike DDT from the top, and now Randy Orton setting him up. RK, no! Michaels able to counter the RKO. Saw it coming. It was not coming out of nowhere. Shawn Michaels able to counter. And Randy Orton, oh, I thought he had him, but Michaels got him now. Kick to the gut. DDT countered. Orton throwing shots to the gut. And now Randy Orton got him out. Oh, Olympic slam. Shapes of Kurt Angle. Randy Orton on a roll right now. And now Orton driving the knee to the skull of Michaels. Looking to do it again, does the Viper. And oof. The Viper just dropping the knees onto the Heartbreak Kid. Mr. WrestleMania taking down the Apex Predator. And now Orton driving the elbow. And I got him. Float over DDT. A lot of DDTs in this match. You see Randy Orton feeling the crowd, feeling the atmosphere in Atlanta, Georgia. The crowd on their feet. All this Elimination Chamber implications. Oh, a swing! Chin music! Good God, that was out of nowhere! Michaels, swing! Chin! No, the kick out. Orton survived the swing chin music. And he's busted open as well. Shawn Michaels out of nowhere. Swing chin music onto Orton. And it busted him open into process, and still able to kick out does Randy Orton. And the crowd chanting for the Viper. And Randy Orton had something in mind, but HBK fighting back. It's just back and forth between the crowd and this match. Back and forth between Orton and HBK, but also between the crowd. You hear the HBK fans going at it. You hear the Randy Orton fans going at it. Look at Orton. Oh, look at this. Inverted Boston Crab. A unique submission hold, but Michaels got to the ropes. You know how much this chamber match means to Randy Orton. Busting out moves that he normally wouldn't do. Inverted Boston Crab by Randy Orton. Michaels up top. And now winning an RKO! Orton caught him with an RKO out of nowhere! Randy Orton! Good God! RKO! Out of freaking nowhere! Orton qualifies with an shoulder up by HBK! Holy God! Randy Orton hits the RKO off of Michaels diving up the top, and still not enough. Both men hitting their signature maneuvers, their finishers, out of nowhere, and still not able to put each other away. This is what The Rock, Roman Reigns, has to go up against. This is what The Undertaker has to go up against in the chamber match. This is what Samoa Joe has to go up against as well. And now, oh wait a minute. Able to counter. And, oh, sweet chin, no. Almost had it with a swing. Oh, jeez. A straight punch in the face by Orton. And now Randy Orton. Oh, wait a minute. Oof. And now, snapmare takedown. My God, what a matchup. Don't know what's going on between these two. I mean, what do they got to do? They've done everything. They've done their biggest shots. They've done their biggest moves. Not enough. And the crowd is just electric here in Atlanta, Georgia. Again with the Randy Orton chants is going ballistic here tonight. Off the knee. Randy Orton in trouble. Hooks the leg by Michaels. Kick at it too. My God, this is what a main event for Monday Night Raw for the 5th spot of the chamber. We're going to find out who will get that final opportunity next week. Shawn Michaels. Sweet chin music is not enough. The diving elbow not enough. Will this be enough? The sharpshooter locked in. The sharpshooter. What's Orton going to do after this excruciating matchup? Randy Orton taps out. Shawn Michaels qualified. Shawn Michaels qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. My God, what a matchup. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Batista. That's Batista. Batista. What the hell is he doing here? Hey, oh, swing. Chin. Music. We're out of time. Good night, everybody.